Here's a quick Photoshop tutorial. I'm wanting to make this 6x4 card from the May kit into a 7x8.25 paper. So this is how I'm going to do it. So first thing I'm going to do is go File, New, Blank File, and make a blank piece of paper that is 7x8.25 by entering the dimensions in here. Click OK. And then I want that to be the same background pink as this. So I'm going to get my eyedropper tool. I'm going to select the background pink, back to my photo bin, back to my paper, select the paint bucket tool and paint that. So that is now the background layer. So I'm going to flatten that. So there's my background pink. So now I'm going to go back to the photo bin and get this card back up. So now I want to select the strawberries from here. So I'm going to make sure the layers are unlocked over here and then go onto the Magic Wand tool and click on here. Now that's selected all the pink, but I want all the strawberries. So I go up to Layer, select inverse. So now that's selected all the strawberries. And then I'm going to go Layer, New, Layer, Via, Cut. And that's put all the strawberries on a different layer. So now I'm going to shut the eye on the background pink so that I can see what I've got. I've got all the strawberries here. So if I go back to my photo bin and back to my bigger paper, and then click and drag this into the bigger paper, I've now got my first layer of strawberries. So make sure you're on the select tool and move it where you want it. Okay, now I've got part strawberries here, which is no good. So I'm going to get rid of that layer by deleting it. I'm going to go back to these here. I'm going to move that out of the way, and I'm just going to get my eraser tool and take out these part strawberries across the bottom that I don't want to show in the middle of my paper. There's one up there as well. So now we go back to the photo bin, back to the bigger sheet of paper, click on the card and drag it in. Make sure you're on the select tool and move it up. So now I've got rid of those silly little tiny bits of stalk that we're showing here. So that's the first layer, but now obviously I want another layer here. So I'm going to go back to the photo bin, and if I was to put this in again, I'd get all these half strawberries. So I'm now going to go back to my eraser tool, and I'm just going to take out, make sure I'm on the right layer, take out all of these part strawberries at the top now. Take them off so I don't get any of those in the middle of my paper. And then I'm going to go select, and I'm going to select all of those. And then I'm going to go here, click back on that paper and move that into there. Make sure I'm on the select tool and move that down. Okay, so I've now got some gaps that I need to fill, and I can fill these with separate strawberries. So if I go back to my photo bin, back to this, I can select one of these individual strawberries. So I can do it just with the rectangular marquee tool will do, because I've got a clear background. And then I'm on a PC, so I go hold down Control and press C, and that will copy it. And then if I go back to my paper and hold down Control and press V, it appears over here. Make sure I'm on the select tool, move it where I want it. Now I can duplicate that again by either pressing right click on the layer, duplicate the layer, click OK, and then I've got another strawberry I can put somewhere else. or I can just press Control V again, and that's another one. Okay. And then I go back to my card and I'll maybe get a strawberry that's lying a different way. So I go back to the marquee tool, select another strawberry, Control C, back to the card, Control V, and I've now got another strawberry. Back to the select tool and put somewhere else. So you can just keep doing that until you've filled all your paper up. And then once you've filled all your paper up, you can print it off in the bigger size. I printed it off in photo paper, which gives a lovely glossy coloured finish, or on cardboard if I wanted a matte finish. These are just the offcuts of what I've got left after I've used it, which I'll show you later.